Ayan po mga kabida, meron pong nagsampa po ng petisyon dyan ho sa Korte Suprema kahapon, ano po, no? Para lang po pigilan po itong Senado to conduct the impeachment trial against the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, ano po, no? Now, kung sino yung nagsampa at ano po yung grounds po nila, no? Yan po yung pag-uusapan po natin. Sa mga hindi pa po subscriber, please subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, click all para updated po kayo sa aking mga uploads. Isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Eto, kahapon po, gaya ng sinabi ko po, nagsampa po ng petisyon ito kung mga abogado mula sa Davao City, ano? Pinangunahan po ni Attorney Bobby Torion at Attorney Delgra, no? Yung pagsampa po nila ng petisyon is, ang purpose po is to stop the Senate from acting as impeachment court and the impeachment against the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines. Ano? Yung grounds po nila, mga kabida, na inilatag po nila ay unang-una po yung verified complaints daw ay depektibo at saka questionable. Ano? Pangalawa, yung impeachment ay hindi lang po numbers game, kundi isa po itong sagrado na kailangan pong pag-aralan at busisihin, ano? Hindi ho dapat madaliin, ano? Pangatlo, yung due process daw na dapat ibigay po kay Vice President Sara Duterte ay hindi ho nangyari. So in short, denied po siya ng due process. Yun po yung mga grounds po mga kapida ng petition po ni Attorney Torion at Attorney Delgra. Okay? Pakinggan muna natin ito kung naging pahayag po ni Attorney Torion during the press conference kahapon po. Narito.
The verification requirement. If you will read Article 11 of Section 3 of the 1987 Constitution, if they base it on Section 5 that if they have the one-third vote of the House of Representatives, please read it in the 1987 Constitution, that in case the verified complaint, so meaning, before you talk about trial in the Senate forthwith, you must see to it that there was proper verification, because the law Constitution requires in case of verified complaint. So we must determine, therefore, as to whether or not there was proper verification that was conducted in vis-a-vis the impeachment complaint as submitted and filed in the Senate. If you will look, this can already been revealed now, if you will look at the impeachment complaint as filed in the Senate, there was even no proper verification. Who signed it? It was only the Secretary General who subscribed it, who stated among others that this was subscribed before him. Is that the proper verification? And besides, even a mathematical computation, 215 congressmen who did not have any idea at all as to what was the subject matter of the caucus as of 10:15, 10:30, 10:45 a.m. And then by 3:15 in the afternoon, they already accordingly added it as additional reference of business. Okay? So they only have 3 hours within which to look at the complaint, verify all the attachments to the complaint. Even if we counted it, they would only have about 1 minute and 2 seconds, no, to finish it all, if we believe them. Now, can you understand anything in 1 minute and 2 seconds? No? Ang kapal-kapal ng impeachment complaint. Why? Because an impeachment complaint is not a rote process. It is a process which is sacrosanct. Why? Because this is not merely a numbers game. And as a matter of fact, if you will base it in Gutierrez versus House of Representatives, the Supreme Court was in relation with Francisco versus House of Representatives. The Supreme Court was emphatic in saying that this is a sacrosanct process, that the impeachment process should not be only considered as a numbers game to be used by Congress in order to crucify high public officials. No? And then third, there was violation of due process. Why violation of due process? The Vice President was denied prior notice and hearing prior to the filing of this fourth complaint. Okay? She was never informed beforehand that this new complaint is going to be filed against him. It is basic in our 1987 Constitution that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. How much more in an impeachment complaint which would seek a high government official elected by 32,208,417 votes. This is 32 million including our votes, which are going to be discarded, which are going to be marginalized or erased simply because of the unilateral actions of 200 individuals who think that they are above the law. So this is the essence of our petition, and we seek that the Supreme Court would grant us a temporary restraining order, restraining the Senate from acting on the impeachment complaint, and thereafter a preliminary injunction on the ground that doing so would cause grave and irreparable injury upon the people and upon our votes and upon our right as a citizen of this republic, knowing, and as a taxpayer, knowing that as taxpayer, if this impeachment complaint will not be stopped, they would spend millions again just to divert our attention in crucifying the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines without just cause. So that, in essence, is our complaint.
Ayun po. Okay, itong petisyon na ito, pakiwari ko lang po tugon po ito mga kabida doon ho sa naunang petisyon po ni Attorney Catalino Generilio Jr. Kung saan po ay gusto ho niyang i-direct po ng Korte Suprema itong Senado to act immediately dito ho sa verified complaints. Ang sabi po ng saligang batas daw ay pag na-receive na po ng Senado po itong verified complaints, kailangang agad-agad mag-umpisa na itong impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Yun yung gusto po na mangyari ni Attorney Generilio Jr. Kaya siguro ito po isang tugon doon sa petisyon na yon para pigilan po itong Senado to act, to act their constitutional duty na magsagawa po ng impeachment trial laban po sa Vice Presidente po ng Pilipinas. Eto, himahimayin po natin itong grounds po mga kabida na inilatag po ng grupo po ni Attorney Torion kung bakit po sila nagsampa po ng petition. By the way, petition for temporary restraining order and with a prayer of preliminary injunction, yung kanila hong hiling sa Korte Suprema po mga kabida. Okay? Now, yung unang ground po na sinite po ni Attorney Torion yung questionable and defective verified complaints. Ang sabi po niya doon mga kabida, imposible ho raw na nabasa at intindihan kagad ng mga kongresista, lalong-lalo na po ito hong 215 congressmen na pumirma ho doon sa impeachment complaints. Kung tutuusin yung time element po, maliit lang po, 'di ba? May sinite siya na in the morning on that particular day na naisampa po yung impeachment complaints, nagkukos ito hong mga kongresista, At hindi ho nila alam, base ho doon sa mga interviews, yung topic po nila doon ho sa caucus, At saka around 3 p.m. ay bigla na lang pong nag-anunsyo po yung House of Representative na umabot na po ng 115 kung hindi ako nagkamali, no? Yung pumirma, yung first batch po, pumirma po ng impeachment complaints laban po kay Vice President Sara Duterte, no? At hanggang umabot po ng 215. Ang masaklap po dito mga kabida, doon po nila nalaman na meron palang pang-apat na impeachment complaints na hindi ho na-anunsyo bago ho naisampa po itong complaints, okay? Laban po kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Unang-una po, kailangan po ng due process po itong Vice President according to Attorney Terion, ano? Yung sinight po niya na fourth impeachment complaint ay hindi ho raw na abisuhan ito pong si Vice President Sara Duterte, which denied her the due process. Yun yung isa sa mga grounds, di ba? Diba? So yan po, no? Una, verified complaint na defective and questionable. Pangalawa, yung due process. Okay? Denied po yung Vice Presidente doon na hindi ho na-inform ang Vice President na meron palang pang-apat na impeachment complaint laban po sa kanya, no? Mga kabida. So yun po, no? Yung pangatlo, yung sinabi po ni Attorney Torion na ang impeachment ay hindi lang basta-basta impeachment yun, ano? Hindi lang po labanan ng majority or numbers game. Okay? Isa po raw itong sagradong gawain po ng Kongreso, mga kabida, na kailangan po ng masusing pag-aaral at paghimay-himay doon ho sa mga reklamo na isinampa po laban po sa Vice Presidente ng Pilipinas. Okay? Remember, according to Attorney Torion, ang bumoto po kay Vice President Sara Duterte ay nasa 32 million. Okay? Samantalang, nasa 215 lang po yung gusto hong tanggalin, okay? Sipain, ito hong si Vice President Sara Duterte as Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines. Ano? At mantakin nyo mga kabida, yung penalty na pwede hong sasapitin, ano, o impose doon ho kay VP Sara kung sakali hong siya po ay guilty dito ho sa impeachment na hindi ho gagawin po ng mga senador as judges yung kanila hong pag-aaral doon ho sa mga ebidensya. Unfair naman po doon ho sa Vice Presidente na binoto po ng 32 million at tinanggal lang po ng 23 senators, okay, ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Okay, yun po yung grounds. At ang panalangin po, no, ng mga abogado na nagsampa po dito ng petisyon, sana pakinggan at pag-aralan po ng Korte Suprema yung kanila kong inilatag na grounds dito ho sa pagpigil sa constitutional duty po ng Senate to conduct the impeachment trial against Vice President Sara Duterte. Para ho sa inyong mga comment and opinion, you can comment down. And sa mga hindi pa po subscriber mga kabida sa aking channel, please subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, click the notification icon, click all para updated po kayo sa aking mga uploads. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at God bless po mga kabida.